Hey there, everybody. Going with this career crossroads series, talking about resume tips. So it's very uncommon that you're going to use one resume in a one-size-fits-all kind of a application method where you're just going to spend 8 hours in a day shooting out the exact same resume to every single job description out there. So you want to first have a look at your resume, make sure that it flows well from the perspective of what are you trying to showcase when it comes to your specific skill set. Also, it might be very helpful to have people look through it and make sure that you have the right tenses. So if it's a job that you've had in the past, you're using the right past tense. Also have a look at the verbs you're using. Each bullet point that you have in one of your job descriptions should be action specific, should be telling about what you've accomplished and being able to showcase a specific skill. So also, when you look at the job description that you're applying for, use their words. So if you've managed 25 people, but they're using the words developed and trained, then use that vernacular in order to make sure that the job description that they're putting out there is matching your resume, and so it comes together. It's as if all of a sudden your resume fits with the job description. Obviously, I'm not telling you to lie or to create facts. However, if they're using the word supervised and you use the word managed, they basically mean the exact same thing. Also, have a look at what you want to be able to showcase in your specific resume. You might want to be able to show it to people, ask them what they think that you're trying to show when it comes to your specific skill set. If you're trying to be strategic, you're trying to go for a leadership role, if you're trying to be able to emphasize your ability to understand analytics or a more technical resume, you want to make sure it flows that way. 1 page, 2 page, it's really up to you. Keep references in a separate one. There's no need to put that little line that says, references upon request. Just delete that. Nobody uses that anymore. We assume that eventually we're going to get those references in order to just make sure that you're the right complement for what we're looking for. And then finally, on your resume, understand that you're showcasing your ability to deliver yourself, either in a team aspect or an individual. And so you don't want to downplay, just because you were part of a team that was able to accomplish things, don't downplay your ability to deliver as a piece of that team. At the same time, don't over accentuate what you've done if it was in a team capacity. So for example, if you didn't delegate all the necessary things out, you really didn't play that leadership role, then don't put down that you were a leader in that team setting, because they're going to find out very quickly that you didn't have that specific skill set. It wasn't truly developed in your previous workplace. The other thing when it comes to your resume is you have people look at it, know what they're going to bring to the table when it comes to their specific area of expertise. If they're an English major, they're going to bring a nice flow to it. If they just have a great way of kind of explaining things and bringing forth things out, they're going to be able to see that. Or if they're more of a visual individual and they know how, different fonts that you could use, different sizing, different flow of the way that it looks in order to put the best foot forward. The last thing that I emphasize, as you're using your resume, understand that you're going to be tweaking it for every single place that you apply for in order to put your best foot forward. So it's going to take a little bit longer as you're applying online to adjust your resume so that way it flows well. Hopefully that's helpful. Sherm's out.